They never made me the villain, that's the problem. They made the community the villain. They made this movement the villain. They made those young people the villains. When we think about that march, and we think about so much of what has happened recently, the acknowledgement of that injustice and the acknowledgement of people's pain and the effort to bring people together and not allow for movements or opinions or policy ideas to be vilified, not allow for people to be silenced, because that's how we have progress in this country. So as to push people to say, well, listen, I'm not going to support the vision and the goal and the North Star of Black Lives Mattering in this country and in this city, because then that's got to mean I'm anti-cop. And to me, being anti-cop means being anti-my brother, anti-my son, anti-my father, anti-my neighbor. And that false choice that they presented with, that vilification of a movement, that vilification of that passion and that patriotism, that's what's evil. And that is what I am committed to. As an elected official or not, I am committed to fighting against and beating. My wife and I adopted a child in March, a newborn baby boy. His name's Miles.
Congratulations.
Thanks. And that was at that point he was about 2.5 months old. And obviously this was during a pandemic, as we still are in, and that was the first time that we had taken him out in public. It was actually the first time since the adoption that my wife had gone out to a public gathering as well, and that was intentional. Because this was something, this is not just about me, this is about the America that I want my son to grow up into, where his future, the advantages that he may come across are not as a consequence of the color of his skin. But the fact that those attacks were directed at those young leaders in my district, in my community, young people of color, young adults of color, who were trying in every way, shape, and form to do this the right way, so they could be heard, so they could build partnerships, so they could sit down with the police, and so they could let it be known that this movement is not fleeting. What they get in return for doing it the right way? They were called thugs. They were called rioters. Their movement was made to be something that one should be afraid of, not something that you should meet with and understand and hear them. That's what's upsetting about this. And standing there at that moment, I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming. I'm not going to vilify the people who voted against me. Nor am I going to give up hope that we can come together to achieve a truly racially just America and a truly racially just New York City. I don't think they're stupid. I'm not going to call them racist. But certainly, when you look at the messages that came out, it tears at your soul. And it makes your sense that we're capable of something. It makes that belief falter for a brief moment. But just a brief moment. Just a brief moment. We can truly build an America where someone's future is not determined or by the color of their skin or where they come from. That's possible. I believe that down to my soul. That's why I'm in this business. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Politics be damned. Okay, you could say the same thing for my vote to impeach the President of the United States. I came here to do the right thing. And I came here to represent the entirety of my community. It's my job. It was an honor to do it each and every day.